Taking a look at the economy and investing, John Bever, the President and Chief Investment Officer of Phase 3 Advisory Services. Always good to have you with us, John. And is the U.S. getting closer to a recession, or are we in a recession?
I think there's a good probability that we are in a recession, and the reason is Q1 was negative. We know that. Second quarter looks like it was negative, and that's according to the Atlanta Fed. They have a real-time recession meter that's called GDP now, and it's registering 2.1% decline for the second quarter. It has a margin of error of about plus or minus 1%. So I think it's very likely that we are in a recession. The question is this going to be a shallow recession along the lines of an earnings recession, or is this going to be a deeper economic recession?
Any signs yet that we are heading for an earnings recession, or is it too soon to make that call?
No, but we are expecting some pressure on corporate profits as they're reported in the next couple of weeks.
Investors may be worried about where to put their money. How do they make wise decisions if it's still not clear what's happening with the recession situation?
So the question is, are we investing for a recession or during a recession? And it is different. If investing for a recession, that means you're anticipating the announcement of a recession, you're anticipating a recession, then you want to move defensive. That would be utilities, staples, healthcare. It's interesting. The first half of 2022, the best performers were utilities, staples, and healthcare. So already market players have positioned for a recession. So if we are moving into a recession, now how do you invest during a recession? Well, during a recession, you start to take off your defensive positions and start to move into the broad market, maybe even small cap. However, I think it's a little early at this point in time. You see, the market tends to turn down before the recession is known, and it starts to bottom before the end of the recession is known. And that's because it takes so long to get these recession statistics, but meanwhile, companies can see what's happening. I do expect the market to put in a bottom sometime this summer. I'm not sure it's here yet. And that bottom this summer, we have no idea how low we will go from here. But what I would be looking for is we've got some shallowness in the statistics right now of volume, and that happens during the summer. We're in summer doldrums. I would expect the market to languish during the summer. And we are in a midterm election year. The market tends to not do well during the summers of midterm elections, doesn't turn up until the fall, and usually late fall.
Oh, midterm elections only add to the uncertainty. And if there's one thing we know, John, the stock market does not like uncertainty. Thank you so much.
To see our show on TV.